Hello little dreamers and grown-ups too. Ready for some bedtime stories? Great. Benny counts the clouds. A soft evening, wind hummed low across the sky, carrying the faintest music, like piano notes whispered through feathers. Benny sat on the grassy hill, hugging his knees. Beside him, Pip, his tiny mouse friend, pointed towards the clouds. "Count them with me," Pip said, her voice a hush of silver. "Each one you name will carry a piece of your wakefulness away." Ron the smiling cloud floated nearby, puffing himself into gentle shapes, round and wobbly, soft as candle smoke. Mary the frog hopped to Benny's paw, tilting her head as if listening for the music too. "One," Benny murmured, spotting a cloud shaped like a lantern. It glowed faintly pink. "Two," Pip whispered, nodding toward a cloud shaped like a sleeping whale, tail curled around the sun. Ron chuckled, a low rumble of friendly thunder, and stretched himself into a spiral, becoming number 3. The piano hum swelled softly, as though each counted cloud struck a key. 4, Benny breathed, his eyelids heavier now. A cloud shaped like a boat sailed across the fading gold sky. 5, Mary croaked sweetly, pointing with her little hand at a cloud shaped like a teacup. Each number settled deeper in Benny's chest, like warm pebbles sinking to the bottom of a lake. The music faded to a single long note, soft as twilight. When they reached 10, Benny let out a quiet yawn. The clouds blurred together. Lantern, whale, spiral, boat, teacup, until all that remained was the gentle hum of Ron's laughter and Pip's tiny paw resting on his. Benny closed his eyes, not even realizing he'd stopped counting. The night tucked him in like a slow turning page. The end. And as the story settles into the quiet, so can you. Whatever today held, busy, noisy, beautiful or hard, you've made it here, and that's enough. You deserve this pause, this breath, this moment of calm. Benny and the Sharing Star. A soft summer night spread across the meadow where Benny and his friends gathered. Pip curled on his shoulder. Mary hummed little frog tunes, and Ron floated above, trailing gentle wisps of silver mist. High in the sky, a single star quivered. It fell, slow as a dandelion, and landed right in Benny's paws. The star pulsed with warmth, but it glowed faintly, as though it was shy. Pip touched it and squeaked. It needs kindness to shine. Benny thought about the animals in the meadow, each one holding tiny wishes in their hearts. He carried the star to the fireflies first, letting them warm their wings in its glow. Then to the sleepy deer, whose eyes brightened as the light brushed over them. Mary hopped beside him, catching the star's reflection in each puddle, while Ron drifted low to guide them gently over hills and streams. Each time Benny shared the star's light, it grew brighter, not because the animals gave anything back, but because kindness seemed to multiply when given away. By the time Benny returned to the meadow, the star blazed softly like a morning sun through closed eyelids. He placed it in the grass, where it rose back to the sky, leaving a hush of warmth behind. Benny curled against Ron's cloud-soft side, Pip nestling at his paw, Mary humming a tune only frogs know. His eyelids felt like feathers falling onto water. Soon, Benny was floating in a sleep as sweet as honey. The end. If you enjoy these gentle stories, please consider tapping like and subscribe. It really helps this little channel grow, and we'll be right here every night. Benny and the Tower of Quiet Bells. Far above the summer clouds, where the wind hummed in long soft notes, there stood a tower carved from pale stone. It rose from the tip of a mountain like a candle made of moonlight. Benny spotted it first as he lay on Ron's soft back. The smiling cloud carried them gently higher and higher. "Where are we going?" Pip asked, her whiskers trembling with excitement. "To the place where bells sing without hands," croaked Mary, who hopped along Ron's edge, catching the thin mountain air on her tongue. As they neared the summit, a sound drifted toward them. Soft, hollow chimes, swaying in a rhythm older than the stars. The tower stood by a vast silver lake. Its waters reflected not just the sky, but dreams themselves. Fish shaped like lullabies swam in slow circles beneath the mirrored surface. Inside the tower, no stairs wound upward. Instead, platforms of woven mist floated gently from floor to floor. Benny stepped onto one, and it carried him upward like a feather rising in still air. Each level of the tower held a room unlike the last, a hall of whispering feathers, a chamber of floating books that hummed lullabies. And finally, at the top, a circle of quiet bells. They hung on invisible strings, swaying gently, though there was no wind. "Listen," Pip whispered, and the bells began to play themselves, a song so tender it seemed to hush the entire mountain. The notes wrapped around Benny's chest, soft and warm, until even his thoughts felt sleepy. Ron curled around the tower like a friendly scarf, and Mary sat beside him, humming along with the bells. Benny leaned against a bell as large as his head, eyelids heavy, and felt himself becoming part of the music, melting into the soft silence between the notes. And with the bells singing low and round, Benny fell upward into dreams. The end. Good night, little dreamers.